From its iconic monogram designs, fashionable, highly sought after items, Louis Vuitton has kept on top as one of the world's most sought after fashion brands. Starting from humble beginnings to becoming named by Forbes as the world's most valuable luxury brand in 2019, stick around to the end of the video to learn all about the history of Louis Vuitton, their luxury items, and how they managed to become so successful in the fashion industry. It is the late 1800s, and one of the valued trades at the time was trunk making. As in that era, many people travelled by horse-drawn carriages and early era train travel, having to bring their travel boxes and trunks along with them, which usually consisted of a hefty trunk built of wood, leather, and often a heavy iron base. It is in this era where we start the history of global fashion brand Louis Vuitton. In the year 1837, a young 16-year-old Louis Vuitton arrives in Paris after a 2-year-long journey on foot to begin his career as a trunk maker, initially starting out as an apprentice at a successful box making and packing workshop. Vuitton ended up working for 17 years at this workshop, and from here, Vuitton managed to quickly master his trade, learning how to design and craft custom boxes and trunks. And it wasn't long before he was able to capitalise from his newfound trade. In 1854, now an expert in trunk making, Louis Vuitton left his job and opened up his very own workshop in Paris. And from here, the Louis Vuitton brand was created. Now working in his own workshop, Vuitton was able to create his own designs, such as using different materials to make the trunks and boxes waterproof, as well as making the trunks rectangular, which was revolutionary at the time, as it allowed the trunks to be able to be stacked on top of one another, making them easier to travel with. And with these new designs, Vuitton trunks started gaining popularity. From this new popularity, Vuitton was able to expand and open a bigger workshop. In 1859, Vuitton moved and opened up to another workshop in a suburb just a few miles outside of Paris. The new space provided Vuitton a home for him and his family, as well as a space for a workshop for him and his 20 employees. And in 1885, with his growing popularity, Vuitton ventured outside of Paris and opened up a store in London on Oxford Street. However, there were some downsides to Vuitton's well-loved designs, and that was plagiarism. With his newfound popularity of his new designs, other trunk makers started to plagiarise the Louis Vuitton trunk designs. To help combat this, Vuitton started using beige and brown stripes in his designs, and as well as creating the signature LV monogram, which he started to use on all his new trunk designs. Unfortunately, this did not help with the plagiarism as much as he would have liked, as people would still continue to make copies of his trunks and boxes. Until this day, the LV monogram is still one of the most widely copied designs in the world. It has been over 180 years since Louis Vuitton made his long journey to Paris, and his company has been growing ever since, making it the well-known brand that it is today, putting out luxury products for over 100 years. Sadly, Vuitton died in 1892, but the company was passed on to his son, who managed to turn the Louis Vuitton brand into a worldwide brand. Although, like every successful brand, there are some downfalls and regretful decisions that could have put the brand's reputation in jeopardy. For Louis Vuitton, this happened in the years between 1940 and 1945, where Louis Vuitton openly supported and collaborated with the Nazis during the Second World War. This information was somewhat forgotten and undiscussed. However, a Louis Vuitton book publication in 2004 revealed this dark history. However, with this history widely unknown, Louis Vuitton managed to escape much criticism during the time and continued to become a successful fashion brand, and in the 1980s, Louis Vuitton became a publicly traded company. Skipping ahead in the story, and Louis Vuitton is a world-renowned, highly sought-after luxury brand. But let's explore how they got there and what luxury items became popular and how they became the world's most valuable fashion brand. It is now the late 1990s, and Louis Vuitton has appointed American fashion designer Marc Jacobs as artist director, a decision which transforms the brand, as Marc Jacobs creates the brand's first ready-to-wear women's and men's fashion clothing line. But what exactly makes the brand a luxury and only available to wealthy people? Well, to start with, Louis Vuitton focuses its products line only on the luxury markets, with high-priced products, and unlike other brands, does not have a second line with lower-priced products, as well as making sure they put out a range of prestige products such as their well-known luggage, which is handmade. Along with high quality, Louis Vuitton puts out limited numbers of their products, meaning that most of their items are one of a kind and hard to get, as most of their products end up selling out. All of these aspects add to the brand's value. Louis Vuitton also uses value-based pricing, a method in which items are priced according to the perceived value of the product. And as Louis Vuitton pays special attention to the quality of their materials, make and designs of the products, the outcome is that their prices are usually very high. And because consumers believe that the products are high value, they are more willing to spend more money to own these items. For example, an iconic woman's monogram bag can be well over £2,000, with depending on the style and design, you can expect to pay over £3,700. And men can pay over £1,000 for their wallets. And the reason why Louis Vuitton prices their items so high is due to the fact that their target customers are elite and upper middle class people, where Louis Vuitton can get away with having fixed prices and no end of season sales or other promotional pricing strategies, as this stimulates customer demand. It is no shock then that the prices haven't been reduced in over 100 years. As well as their high value products, Louis Vuitton has also collaborated with different well-known designers over the years, bringing limited edition collaborations which has brought the company a lot of income. For example, the designs Marc Jacobs did in tribute to Steven Sprouse, an American fashion designer who had sadly passed away. This collection consisted of a redesign of the LV monogram on different items such as their Keep All bags. All these elements and marketing decisions have contributed to the success of the brand, and for 6 years between 2006 and 2012, Louis Vuitton was the most valuable and profitable luxury brand in the world. And in 2012, the brand's estimated value was at $25.9 billion. Combined with its expensive high-value items alongside having 460 stores in 50 countries around the world, it is no surprise that the brand has been doing so well, with the LV monogram being the most valuable trademark in the world. It has been over a century since Louis Vuitton made his long 2-year travel to Paris and started his career as a trunk maker, and his brand is still alive and well, thriving in today's markets. There is no doubt in saying that what Louis Vuitton has accomplished is what some brands wish for. As a luggage brand that started in 1854, was valued at $14.86 billion in 2021. With Louis Vuitton continuously carrying on producing high quality items that are unique, the brand will continue to grow and inevitably be more successful. The Louis Vuitton story is more than motivational, showing that although the journey may be long, your willingness to push on and hard work will pay off in the end. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.